Haribol. Hey yogis, thanks for checking in on my channel today. I'm Sarah, also known as the Bhakti Yogini. Our practice today will be all about the chest, the heart space, just open and nice and wide, surrendering in. Our practice will be super gentle today. The new moon is all about checking in with ourselves and resting, so this is going to be a very healing practice. You will need 2 blocks for this, so make sure you have them handy. If you do not have blocks, then firm pillows or books can be really useful, or a bolster. If you enjoy practicing yoga on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. I have new classes every single week and dogs walking in and out of them all the time. Get out your mat and let's get started. Let's begin cross-legged. Find a comfortable seated position. Hands resting on your knees, eyes closed. And just take 3 deep breaths to come into practice. In and out of the nose. Expand as much as you can with the inhale. And release. Let go, surrender with the exhale. Beautiful. We'll lift the hands. We're going to bring the right hand around the back and grab onto the right wrist with your left hand. We're going to chicken wing that elbow and allow our left ear to fall to the left shoulder, stretching through the right side of the neck. Feeling length all the way from the elbow up to the crown of the head. Inhale and lift the head to center, and we'll switch sides, bringing the left hand around the back, grabbing onto that left wrist with the right hand, chicken wing that elbow, and allow the right ear to fall to the right shoulder. A few deep breaths here. Last one. Inhale, lift the head, release the arms. We're going to come onto our mat on all fours, tabletop pose, but not for very long. We're going to go ahead and just send the hips back to child's pose. So hips over heels, forehead to the earth. Continue that deep breathing that we found all throughout this practice. This is going to be a really mellow, sweet practice. So really milk that breath. Just enjoy all of the sensations of the breath. We'll inhale and press into the hands, lifting up in the hips. We'll plant that left knee in the center, spin the left calf out, and we'll come up onto the right foot, lift the right arm up to the sky, and then inhale and expand open. Feel the stretch through the heart. Exhale, return back to center. Inhale, expand. And lift back up, right hand pointing towards the sky. Good, last one. Exhale to center and all the way down. We'll rotate in the hips, send the knees together and back down to child's pose. One more breath here. And then inhale, and we'll come up onto the other side. So we're pressing into that right hand. We spin the right calf out, and we come up onto the left foot, lifting the left arm up to the sky, nice and stacked. Then with the inhale, we open up the heart, try and lift the heart to the ceiling, and exhale, lift the hand back to center, stack all the bones again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stack. Last one. And together. and down. Left hand comes to the earth. We square the hips again. This time we'll send the hands forward and find the chest on the floor with either the chin or the forehead resting on the floor as well. Feel that fullness in the heart, that great stretch in the shoulders. Excellent. With your inhale, we'll bend at the elbows and bring the heart through the hands. Exhale, lower down, forehead touches the earth for a moment, and then we bring the hands under the shoulders. We inhale and lift up to cobra, just a nice baby cobra, nothing super deep yet. We exhale and lower down. Really focus on bringing the shoulder blades together, the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, push up, and exhale, lower. Last flow, we inhale and lift, and exhale down. Press into the hands, bend the knees, lift the hips. We go back to child's pose. And take 3 more breaths here. Lovely. Lift the hips up and come onto the hands and knees again. We're going to look for our blocks. So if you don't have blocks, again, you can use anything, firm pillows, books, anything that will help you to keep your body weight something supportive. Okay, so we'll go ahead and plant the blocks on either side of the mat and at the tallest height. Okay, we'll step the right foot forward. We have the right knee directly over the right ankle, and just set yourself up so that you have a nice stretch here in the left groin, the left thigh. And then we're going to bring the blocks back by the hips and work on lifting the chest and bringing the shoulder blades together. We can push into the tops of the block and just see how it feels to take our gaze up to the ceiling, just opening up in this heart space a little bit more. One more breath here. And we suck in the belly and lift the heart up. We'll move the blocks a little bit more forward as we send the hips back, lift the toes up, and we just gently fold into a half forward fold. Okay, not going too deep, just taking it nice and easy here. Inhale and lift, get a slight bend to that right knee, and then bring the right knee back next to the left. We'll take a seat onto the heels. Notice the difference between the sides of the body right now. We have the hands resting on the thighs. Maybe the eyes are closed if that feels okay. And we're going to lift the arms up. Bring the thumbs and the pinkies together. Okay, this is a nice active mudra. We're going to bring the elbows together as well and lift the elbows up so that we have a nice straight line between the shoulders and the elbows. Take your gaze to your mudra. We'll take 2 breaths here. Feel that opening in the back of the heart. You feel a lot of strength right here, pushing the arms together. Then with the next inhale, we're going to open up the heart, keeping the elbows up high and the fingers active. We're just inhaling and opening up. Maybe we take the gaze up and we have a slight back bend. And then exhale, slowly bring them back together to form the mudra again. Inhale, open up, receive. Exhale, seal it in. Last one, inhale. Really attentive to all of the movement in the body. That's the point of moving this slow, just really being aware of our space. our energy fields. Bring it together. Feel that mudra, feel that power. And then release, exhale, and lower down. Child's pose with the arms at the sides. One more breath here. Then we'll use the core to lift up to a seat on the heels. We'll find our blocks again. Place the hands there and step the left foot forward this time. We want the left knee directly over the left ankle and set yourself up so you get a nice stretch in the right hip, the right thigh. And then once you're here, we can creep those blocks back towards the hips. Bring the shoulder blades together, elbows come in towards the body. We lift the heart up. We press into the blocks and maybe take the gaze up. Find that slight back bend. Two more breaths. If it's a strain on the neck, you can always just look forward. With that exhale, we'll move the blocks forward just a little bit, lifting the heart, straightening the spine, and send the hips back, straightening the left foot, left toes to the sky. Just really surrendering into this pose and surrendering into the fact that we don't need to push in every single posture that we do, in every single thing that we do. We can just settle in and relax and enjoy. Not everything is a race. Inhale, rebend that left knee just a little bit, press into the blocks, send the left knee next to the right. And we'll take a seat on our heels. We can move the blocks just to the side a little bit. We'll come back to those. And we'll set up for our child's pose, but this time with the arms extended. We'll press into the hands. Make sure those fingers are nice and separated. We lift the hips up enough to tuck the toes. And then we lift up for downward dog. We'll just be here for a couple of breaths, so don't worry. This is still going to be a nice restorative practice. Last exhale here. And with that exhale, we step the feet forward. Let's find a forward fold at the top of the mat. Grab opposite elbows and just allow yourself to hang. Releasing the elbows, we'll press back into the hands, bending the knees if we need to. Step the feet back, lower the knees down, and we'll do another puppy pose, sending the hands forward and the chest down to the earth. And this is by far my favorite stretch. The puppies have it right. This is a great one. One more breath. Walk the hands back. And we'll come to a seat on our heels once again, knees together. We'll inhale, arms up overhead. We'll drop the left hand down and stretch through the right. And instead of just focusing on the side body, see if you can actually turn a little bit out and stretch into the heart as well. Lift that heart up to the sky. Wonderful. 2 more breaths. And use your core press with your left hand to lift up to center. Lift both arms up to the sky. Take the gaze there as well. And exhale, we'll drop down the right hand. Stretch through the left fingertips. And then if you can, just take that heart opening. Turn a little bit so we lift the heart up towards the sky. 3 big breaths. And with an inhale, we lift up again, using that core, both arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. We'll take 5 breaths here, just coming into the space. Press the thumbs into your heart. Connect with that beautiful being inside. Feel the presence of the soul. Excellent. Release the hands. We'll set up for a super yummy stretch in the heart using the blocks again. So we have one block at the second highest level. Okay, that's first, second, and third. Okay, so second. And the other one is at the third highest, the highest level. Okay, we have a bit of space, a little bit less than a foot. Depends on your body, right? And we're going to turn around, take a seat. We'll plant the feet on the mat. And what we're aiming for is to align the lower block with our mid-back. Okay, this should be right under our shoulder blades. Ladies, right where your bra strap is, basically. Boys, you probably know where that is too. Okay, we come down and we find that spot. Use our elbows to get us there. And then, I didn't send it up quite right, but we move the tallest block so that our head can rest on that. And what we want is an angle here so that our chin goes towards our chest. This should feel really comfortable. So if it hurts, then you're not quite in the right spot. So just play around with it, see where it feels comfortable. And we can stay right here with the feet flat on the floor. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees wide. Arms are at the sides, palms facing up. We're going to take 10 deep breaths here, so fully get into this posture. Just really calming down the breath and the mind. Enjoying this moment to fully relax in. And just notice the opening in the heart, how beautiful it is to just surrender into the space. Excellent. Take one last deep healing breath here. And with that exhale, we're going to do this with as much grace as we possibly can. We'll find the elbows on the floor and use them to guide the body up so that we can remove our blocks And once we're there, roll the back down to the floor. We hug the knees in, just really gently at first, okay? We had a really deep supported back bend there, so just take it nice and slow. Once you feel safe, you can hug a little bit harder, straightening that spine on the floor. And maybe rock from side to side, or you can do some gentle rotations in the knees, drawing some circles. Switch directions. Beautiful. Stretch the legs up to the sky, rotate in the ankles. Switch direction. And then we can cross the ankles and slowly lift up to a seat. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. Resting the hands on the knees. You can stay here in a beautiful meditative state, or at least for the very, very least, take 5 more deep breaths here, just soaking in all the goodness of this practice. With this breath, we can totally tune in and not let outside distractions bother us. There's always noise, there's always difficult situations, but whenever we tune into this breath, it's just such a beautiful offering to ourselves. So I hope that you take that and take it into real life, off of the mat. That's the most beautiful part of the practice, to actually live yoga. I am so grateful that you guys decided to practice with me today. If you enjoyed this little quick stretch, please subscribe to my channel. I offer new classes every single week, and I'd love to have you join. Thanks again. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.